right, let me let the world know what's really happening. I wasn't even recording a while ago, but I know y'all heard me and the young lady right here, cause she right on point. You know what I'm saying? She's a divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? And she looking for a good man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little too old. You know what I'm saying? Big Daddy. You know, Big Daddy Kane. You know, don't want to be. Trying to hit on nobody that young. You know what I'm saying? But then she's right on point. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times what I was saying was a lot of times that I say y'all, it's like I'm talking to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Putting everybody in the devil's shoes. But man, if them not your shoes, don't put them on. You know what I'm saying? God ain't talking to you, and I'm sorry, sweetheart. God forgive me and all y'all out there, whoever it seems like I'm talking to, when I say y'all, and I mean the devil. You know what I'm saying? So, forgive God for ever saying y'all, meaning everybody to death. And some people ain't. You know what I'm saying? Some people allow him to persuade them by bribes, money, all that kind of stuff. But a true God, we don't take bribes and money and all that. Our risk, we don't fool with taxes. We don't fool with none of that. Real time. You know what I'm saying? Before the world was, we was, and we ran things kind of like what you finna see in a few days. You know what I'm saying? We didn't run things like y'all had a few weeks ago, a few months ago. We didn't have things y'all got like guns. Like 9 millimeters. What that you had, Adam? 45. Yeah, it was. It was a 45. Yeah, it was a 45. And all them other guns y'all be having. You know what I'm saying? Adam just keep his shit on all on the refrigerator. Anybody could have just came, just got the shit. You know what I'm saying? Shot somebody. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't, when I was had kids and stuff. That's when I was like, you know what I'm saying? Before I started having kids. Well, that was like when the kids was babies. Wasn't none of them big enough to pick up no gun or have no gun or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It was when I was not in the street for bad or nothing, but just, thinking of need to have a little protection because, the way things was, they was killing rappers and killing, people and, everybody had guns, you know what I'm saying? So, I just had one, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody else had one, you know what I'm saying? I almost used it on myself one time, in a jealous rage, you know what I'm saying? Turned the person I was with into an insect when they backed up. And they just blacked out and didn't breathe and then I had to lay there and pray for about, from like 11 o'clock at night till like, um, what was it, 5 o'clock in the morning, man. I looked up and their eyes was open and they was alive. I was like, shit, man. But it was a female, you know what I'm saying? I knew. But then, man, that kind of stuff, man. See, man, that's what I'm saying. That's why I really don't get into marriages, you know what I'm saying? Because, marriage on paperwork. Ain't nothing wrong with being in love and living with somebody in love because ain't nobody expecting nothing out of nobody. You ain't gonna be bossing nobody around when you really love them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no paperwork, but when you got this paperwork, you know what I'm saying? That's what the problem was. In the Book of Enoch, I swear to God, in the Book of Enoch, it's in there somewhere. I can't find it now. But then it's in the Book of Enoch that it was the writing on paper that was the problem. All the titles and land grants and all that loans and putting paper on paper, just laying money on top of somebody, covering them up with money. You know what I'm saying? And then over here, this motherfucker here ain't got $1 on his chest, laying in the goddamn park. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. But go ahead, baby. I'm listening. I wouldn't even record nothing. I'm glad you remind me that I wouldn't record. I had to start talking before I start talking. Like I used to do on that MP3, talking before I know I'm talking.
Although it may have taken them, time and experience to align with you, they subconsciously were still searching, okay? Their heart always felt like you were still out there, okay? I'm picking up on just a connection that was not easy, a connection that has not been easy, okay? And your person had a really hard time admitting this because they were living by a totally different set of rules. They also thought that they were doing things the right way. So this may have been on your
I
person's mind and
understand
their
that.
hearts
I
for a
understand
while
that.
now.
I understand
But
that.
what's really coming through, what's really being highlighted, is that not only does God, you, and your masculine know this, but this being confirmed that every single person they had to encounter in order to meet you knew this as well, okay? Even if it's on a subconscious level. And this is why they say that this connection is not for the weak, because it requires a deep level of honesty that your person was not ready for, okay? But it's showing up at this time in their lives because they're being authentic and real with themselves as it pertains to their heart space and what they had to experience in order to align with you. And they want you to know what's being revealed to them, but they're really, really hoping that you're in a place in your life, Divine Feminine, where you can be open minded enough for them to really tell you what these experiences were like for them, okay? But I'm also getting that they are extremely curious about your experience as well. And this may also tie into some of the questions that they want to ask you, okay? So they may want to know if when you were with other masculine energies, could they sense your person?
If you want to eat
Nah,
healthy and feel your
I would
best,
never let her
you
see
gotta
it.
try Kachava. Kachava is the world's healthiest.
I would never
Did
let
they
her.
know that you were
Let me see.
already spoken for?
Did they
Okay.
know what?
Did they feel that, there was something out there or that you were created for something else? This is a very
Well, in that question right there, most of them knew that I had a gift, and I didn't let them see it. Now, if they said, you got a gift, oh well, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't boast or brag, on none. I told jokes. I'm like a comedian, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a big kid, you know what I'm saying? When I read in the Bible that you got to become a child, this up there, this children crying right now, it's not you. Ooh, this the real deal right here. This the real deal. We know this the real deal right here. This the real deal. Oh man, that thing don't never been real before. Till now, in a throne to a nice chair. Yeah. Ooh, got to get a heater next week. Oh, 'cause it's gonna get cold. You ain't gonna be in this garage, cuz you gonna be in your own place, man. Oh, in a truck, nigga. Shit, parked in the goddamn driveway. Goddamn, don't even play with me. You know what I'm saying? Now stop wiping the tears off our eyes, nigga. Shit. Now you said you was gonna be the one wiping tears out of everybody out there. And now you done made that shit real. Oh, now everybody going there. This the way the flood came, nigga. Shit, right here, crying in the goddamn earth, goddamn shit. The water come up to the top, and the tears from the stars and the moon and the sun and everything. Oh man, everybody crying right now, man. This motherfucker done told God he can't buy no truck, man. Oh man, this goddamn shit. This Jimmy Peck. Oh, Paul and dirt, man. Oh. And This dirt, nigga. Shit, this Derek Walton, nigga. Oh, this Nate pick. Shit, little Nate. Shit. And Big Nate. Shit, oh, goddamn pick. This boy, Leonard, oh, Bones. Shit, man. You need to quit, boy. Shit. Edmund Jesse say shit. Oh, now this damn whole world, goddamn crying in the lap of God. That's it, that's the goddamn shit. That's it. Man, I don't want to play no more, man. Oh, I'm one of the singers that you sing with sometimes. I'm just sitting up here in God with your daddy and your old father-in-law and your goddamn women and everybody just sitting up in this motherfucker just saying, God damn. Oh, pick, man, shit. When you gonna show up, nigga? Shit. Oh, man, shit. I don't know if I can sing a song on stage, nigga. Shit, or I say a joke. I might freeze. You ain't gonna freeze, nigga. You ain't gonna freeze. Get somewhere that's safe, nigga. That's all you gotta do. Just get somewhere that's safe. Ain't nobody got no guns, no violence going on. Just wait a while. Just wait a while. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying it's God. Because I know jealousy and envy and that shit just don't leave like that. And then just that evil and that wicked and all that deception and all that shit. I know that shit. I know that shit too goddamn well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fuck with it. Just the kids. We don't fuck with it. We don't fuck with a lot of shit, Dad. After we finish, we can get down washing these tears off your eye, cause we can't let you do it by your goddamn self. Oh, take the goddamn ass out when you break your neck. Killing your ear. Oh, man. Shit. God wiping the tears off our eyes. Now you see. That ain't the God that goddamn was pleased in Jesus goddamn getting bruised. Shit.
This might be a little triggering as well, okay? But honestly, it feels like this is so mind-blowing to them, but it's also fascinating to them how this connection is so powerful that everyone who comes near it or everyone who somehow is connected in some way by way of, you know, past connections or, you know, friends or whoever, they can somehow feel the intensity of this, okay? I feel like there's something happening right now where your person is kind of being taken through their journey and things are coming to them. Certain isolated situations are coming to them where subconsciously they feel like people they align with, okay? Whether this be in love, for some of them, they could be passing people, you know, strangers. This could be family members. It's almost like
I say, man, God forgive me for cutting her off right then. I just thought of something. I'm listening to every word you're saying, though, sweetheart. Man, T.D. Jakes, I'm going to tell you something. If my truck don't show up, you know what I'm saying, in the front of my house, I told you, I done told you, if you drive anything that costs more than $2,000, you curse. I told you. And I mean that. You know what I'm saying? I mean that. You know what I'm saying? This God talking. This Adam. This the first one. If a truck don't, I say, I'm giving you a chance. Now, because I'm saying if a truck don't pull up out there, not from you, you ain't got to bring it. I don't want you to bring it. But the people who I'm dealing with, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got to make a phone call. And I got a purchase order I got to send to my bank. And if that truck ain't sitting right there by the 11th, you know what I'm saying? I wrote that, you know what I'm saying? Then you better not drive nothing more than $2,000. That costs more than $2,000. And that, all that 18 million come over into my account on the 11th. You know what I'm saying? That's all mega churches and all little churches. All that money, boom, right there where that truck was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
People had this idea of what their person would be like, or what they were created for, or what type of love or experience they were created for. And people may have been commenting on this. These are things that went way over your person's head at one point. They were not even paying attention to it. They were focused. They could have been operating in their ego. This is someone who definitely has been on the fence about reconnecting with you because they don't know where you are right now, Divine Feminine. I'm picking up on this connection, and this was not something easy, because I'm getting that as it pertains to the spiritual awareness in this connection, you were far ahead of this masculine, okay? You may have come into this connection knowing that, you know, something was very, very important. This was something you had to do with this person. You felt this pull. You know, you felt this really strong connection to them. They were receiving the signs as well. That's the crazy part, because I'm getting clearly your person was getting sent synchronicities. Your person was getting sent everything. And now it's almost as if it's coming back around. That's why it feels like the timeline is merging, because maybe God is showing them things that has already been put in their faces before, but now they can identify it, because they're beginning to tap more into this connection, okay, or more into their heart space, which is leading them to see the truth about this connection and about you. Let's get the next message here.
Hi, my name is Dr. Colleen Logan, and I'm the Dean of the Master of Science in Clinical Mental Health Counseling program here at West Coast University. I've been working in the counseling field for over 25 years. I've worked in community agencies. I've had my own private practice. I've been in higher education, not only.
See, that's the problem. I don't need no counselor. That's my problem. I don't need no counselor, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? That's the lie everybody think, that God need a counselor. You don't have, you ain't got enough degrees to cancel this dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got enough degrees, ma'am.
The next message we have is solar plexus chakra. Yeah. For this masculine here, this is all about power, okay? This is all about power and self-concept. For your person, there's a certain identity that they are attached to. And subconsciously, it's hard for them to accept anything or anyone that doesn't align with that. And the solar plexus chakra is a masculine dominant chakra, okay? It's all about confidence, power, and being able to stand in your truth. And they're realizing that you are a huge part of this. They're realizing that their truth is connected to you. And this moment may be bittersweet for them, because honestly, they're realizing that they went through a lot to get to you. And there were so many things that happened on this journey that they overlooked when it came to you, Divine Feminine. But now they're wondering about your background and who you were in life and love before you embarked on this journey. There's definitely a timeline merge happening. And it seems like your person is meeting their old self, or even older versions of themselves. And this type of divine interference only happens when your person has been building a lot of momentum on the mental plane, and now things are beginning to show in the physical. But this is very real to them now, even more so than before, okay? Because the universe is showing them why it never worked with anyone else. I feel like this is like a huge confirmation about you. And honestly, this is about who you are on every level, okay? So when your person would tell you that no one compares to you, this is something that they really mean. Even if, you know, you felt as if their actions would not align with it. This is all talking about subconscious programming, okay? And when you are a twin flame, there are certain codes that are literally embedded in your DNA where you will be wired, literally wired for your person. So you really do it for them, okay? I'm also getting something here about energy exchange. But this is speaking to the way that you feed this masculine, okay? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and sexually. they're realizing that this is something that they need for their well-being. This is all about the transference of energy and how your masculine actually uses this energy, okay? Pointing to the solar plexus chakra, because this is all about radiance. This is about going out into the world and, navigating their lives and being assertive and being able to do things as the masculine energy. You feed them in this way, okay? And I feel like all of this information is definitely becoming very clear to them at this time, after going through this period of not really understanding the significance of your energy or really your presence in their life, okay? Let's get the next message here.
Now you know why God a
We know
man
that
of
girls have big
sorrow.
dreams. They are full of strength, power, and ambition.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor so I can help people.
I want to be a clinical psychologist.
I want to be a nail stylist, a firefighter, and a police, and a dentist. I don't really know which one is better.
I want to be a slime scientist.
When I grow up, I want to be a martial artist teacher.
I want to be a gymnast when I grow up.
We are also living in a decade with more promise for women than any generation has ever seen. More women are serving in high-level positions in the government, in the C-suite, and in technology fields than ever before. And Dallas is booming with growth and opportunity. DFW is the 5th fastest growing metro area in the United States. But despite the inherent promise represented in these trends, we also live in a world that systematically shuts girls out of opportunities to grow, achieve, and lead. For girls living in poverty and girls of color who experience even greater inequities, the consequences are magnified. 1 in 3 children in Dallas live in poverty. Children who grow in
Now, I heard what you said about the girls, and the women, you know what I'm saying? And the reason women don't lead, I'm going to tell you like this, is you ain't never watched the story of God, have you? You know what I'm saying? That's the reason, you know what I'm saying, women don't lead. Because if women led, it'll be led, the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll be nothing but killing, because they'll be using men then. They'll be using men, and, then the men, how can a man stop himself from being used? What a woman carry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say it in a funny way or nothing like that, because this is little kids listening to this. But it's a reason that God don't want a woman to lead. Because a whole bunch of evil in this world, sweetheart, that y'all little girls right now don't understand. You know what I'm saying? God and the children of God are men and women. But it's really a man's job, sweetheart. God a man. He not a woman. He a woman too, yeah. But I'm just the spirit of, you know what I'm saying, everything. I'm the spirit of everything, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? I understand the poverty that we had, and they didn't want women doing the different things, but women are working now. Women are in them offices and stuff, and I agree with you on some things about a woman. But then it's just some things about, things that only a man can really, get in order if he get his head together and get out from between another woman's legs or another man's legs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being funny or nothing. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? That's our problem. The sex thing. That's why that was the first thing you looked at when you saw you was naked. Damn! And you gotta cover that up. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
So the next message we have here is learning from my mistakes. Yeah. Your person feels like everything up until this point was definitely
That
a
was
learning
good with
experience,
kids
okay?
and women.
And it was set on their
Like that
path
ass.
in order for them to
Learning from
prepare
my
for you.
mistakes. I'm
But they
learning
never
from
saw
mine.
it that way before. They even tried to maybe even conceal parts of their past from you in an attempt to hide who they were before they met you. But they're definitely being guided to embrace this part of their journey and to integrate it fully. I'm also getting that the universe is tracking them down in this way to show them that they are not over this connection in the way they may think. It's almost as if this masculine received very clear signs that there was something better for them in love, but due to past contracts, it seemed impossible. And this divine guidance has come at a time when your masculine is looking back, but they're only looking back to move forward. And I'm also getting that this is something that you've been considering as well, Divine Feminine. I feel like this is someone that's been on your mind, someone that's been on your heart for a very, very long time. But there is this very hesitant energy when it comes to really understanding or really knowing if you want to reconnect with them, okay? So if you're wondering why this masculine wants to come back towards you, it's definitely because they have been experiencing this timeline shift where they're beginning to notice how every single thing in their life was synchronistic. But the most mind-blowing aspect of all of this is the fact that their connections, specifically their love connections, have been a huge indicator for them, okay? This is someone who feels like they have always been searching for you, but they didn't actually realize it was you, okay? This masculine made a lot of mistakes in the past, and a lot of that was tied to them not being honest about their needs. But they're being shown this in real time, and it's definitely reaffirming who you are and the role that you play in all of this, Divine Feminine. I'm also getting that when things happen to them, they have this habit of asking themselves, what does Divine Feminine have to do with this? Okay? It's almost as if...
Ugh, this rental car is so boring to drive.
Let's be honest, the rent-a-car industry is the definition.
We don't need no rental cars, man. We don't need no rental
They
cars.
know that your energy is always present in some kind of way, especially in significant moments like this one. So every single time that they have a memory or they have a flashback or, you know, God is showing them something about you or their journey or their path.
You know, I'm sorry to cut you off, but them rental cars, that sound like somebody trying to start a war and then, you know, have it where everybody that's got God's money, they could go and buy guns and stuff like that and then go and do drive-by shootings in rental cars. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it in your regular car because now you got the money to go get a rental car and, you know, access to rental cars. Hell no, man. Don't be fucking with no rental car. Just evil trying to seep its way in.
As they immediately ask themselves, how is it connected to you? Because they know that it is, okay? Your person is definitely at a stage where they're being awakened to the power of true love, because this is something that you can't fake, okay? You can't fake this on earth or in the spiritual realm. And that's because it's literally the highest state of being. I'm also getting that it may have taken your person a long time to forgive themselves for this, okay? Because honestly, Divine Feminine, this is someone that thought you would never show up. So for a long time, you were simply a figment of their imagination. Because from a higher perspective, when you are a twin flame, you come here literally searching for your counterpart. And what's crazy is that you don't even know who this person will be. You don't even know what they'll look like. But you just know that when you find them, every single fiber of your being will let you know that it's them, okay? And you will also know this because you always have the thought in the back of your mind, kind of asking yourself if something is missing. Are you in the right place?
You know, you gotta
right? And it's almost as if your
Franklin,
person is
that's
sitting
that
back
Adam
and
Jackson.
thinking of
That's
literally
God.
all
That's
they had
like
to go
God.
through to find
That's
you.
like the man
Some of
that
them even
created
gave up.
light.
and
that's
thought
like
about
Benjamin
settling.
Franklin. Now
Okay,
that's
they're
like
processing a lot
George
right now.
Washington,
But the
first
most
president.
important thing that's
Like,
being shown to them and confirmed to them right now
you the
is
last
that they
president
loved
to
you
anyone.
before they even spoke to you, looked you in your eyes, or even touched you. Okay? And this is why twin flames can manifest in many forms. There can be age gaps. There could be difference in cultures, location, race, gender. None of that matters. This is a higher manifestation of energy, and you come here to create divine balance for yourselves and for the planet, okay? This is also highlighting that there's a specific manifestation process that happens with all twin flame connections. That's why they usually come into your life at such an auspicious time. They come to really forge a new path and to initiate a change in your life at the highest level. But this can only happen if you and your person allow it, okay? Let's get the last message here. Yeah, I feel like this reading is extremely specific, okay? Because I'm picking up on a connection that both of you maybe felt like giving up. I feel like this is something that you both have let go. You both have let go, but you have been receiving signs about your person. They may have even been living on autopilot for a while, just totally tuned out, just totally in the 3D, not paying attention to anything spiritual, you know, no signs, no synchronicities, just total tunnel vision, okay? And a lot of times they have to do this to keep their energy focused because your energy is much too powerful, much too intense, divine feminine, and they can kind of get lost in that. So I feel like your person had really kind of zoned out or tuned themselves out of this connection for a while. Maybe you did too. And the universe has been sending you a lot of signs. This is probably alerting you of what your person is going through, okay? Especially if you have an extremely powerful energetic bond, then you definitely may have been picking up on a lot of what it is that they're experiencing. And this is just simply a confirmation for you on that, okay? So the last message that we have here is, this is new to me. Yeah. You may notice, okay, if you do decide to reconnect with this masculine energy, you may definitely notice a difference about your person the next time you come in contact with them, if this is something that you're open to. Because I'm getting that for a long time, it felt like you were on two totally different pages at one time. But once this merging process is over, this person will never be the same again, okay? There were a lot of unanswered questions that had this masculine very, very confused. So initially, when this energy began to show itself, it may have scared them simply because of the way that things were being shown to them. This is energetically and in the physical. This is someone that also is well aware that you are more spiritually advanced than them. So there may be some things that you went through, divine feminine, or things that you understand from a spiritual perspective that just went way over your person's head, okay? And now they're paying attention to everything. It's like an entirely new reality while navigating this journey, and they definitely want to speak to you about stuff. I feel like this may be the first big thing that they've experienced in this connection, but there will definitely be more. And they kind of want to have that open communication with you. And that's why they wonder where you are right now on your journey. You know, are you in a place to be open-minded? Are you in a place to consider, you know, their offer when they come to you, you know, wanting to talk, wanting to meet up, wanting to really exchange what it is that you both have been experiencing in your personal lives here, okay? It's almost as if the more that they open themselves up to this new reality, the more that God reveals to them about you and about this connection. And it's shocking to them that they even feel comfortable wanting to share this part of themselves with someone, because this is a part of their lives that they would normally have to hide.
You right about that, you know what I'm saying? You right about that. That's the part of themselves this is the part of themselves that they normally have to hide. So, you know, everybody ain't wanting to let you see the real God of them. You know what I'm saying? That's something that don't nobody want you to really, you know. When I first came out and started talking, I remember, what was his name? Birdman was walking real fast saying, you know, that Charlemagne the God had put some dirt on his name or something, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way God feel, man. Don't be putting dirt on my name, you know what I'm saying? And then put me out there like I'm some Rudy Poot, you know what I'm saying? You know, sorry ass, you know, deadbeat dad, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, try to, you know, market me and make money off me. It is God, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, TD Jakes, I bet I see you or hear you of you driving nothing over $2,000 till I'm driving my goddamn $100,000 truck.
And act as if it never happened, okay? When it comes to sharing certain experiences and relationships and, you know, stuff like that. And this is something that your person really, really appreciates and loves about you, that they can be open and expressive. Your energy is coming through as someone who is very non-judgmental, okay? You actually see them as a human being. And that's beautiful because, you know, when you're dealing with matters of the heart, sometimes...
Excuse me, but that's the thing, you know, you gotta deal with people as human beings. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you gotta know what like the way I say it is what you expect from God. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know what they expect God to be to them. You know what I'm saying? It's what you supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? What you expect out of God is what you supposed to be. You ain't supposed to see yourself less than God. You was made love to be made love. And God is love. You really, it don't take a rocket scientist to put that together, you know what I'm saying? And I put it together a long time ago, but it just took some time to catch up with myself on these videos. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, I can watch stuff that's 3 months old. What is this? You know what I'm saying? She popped up when? Let me see. 12 days ago, and me and her having a conversation on time. You know, I like this. And like she say, you know what I'm saying, it'd be more times like this where we could just talk, you know what I'm saying, and conversate, because we could do that. We could put 100 people on the screen and everybody be talking at the same time.
Sometimes people can get extremely possessive and so attached to their partner in love that they forget that they have their own journey and their own lessons that they have to learn in order to become who they truly are. And 9 times out of 10, our lessons come in the form of other people. We're literally here to learn ourselves through relationships, right? This is what your person is realizing as well. That had it not been for literally every single person that came before you, that they wouldn't be the person that they are today. And if they're being totally honest, it's like, I keep coming back to this, but they literally feel like they were always searching for you in some way. And they wonder if you feel the same way as well. But this is definitely a new concept for them, but it makes them feel very, very powerful. This is someone who is standing in their powerful masculine energy. It really gives them a sense of pride to be this free and to feel this deeply in this connection with you, okay? So I definitely feel like the next time you encounter your person, you will notice a slight shift in the way that they express themselves to you. And this may very well open up another level of trust and deeper intimacy for the both of you, okay? But yeah, they really, really hope, their energy is coming through a little hesitant because they really, really hope that you are open to this divine feminine. So I don't know what happened in the past. There could have been some type of ending. There could be a huge barrier I'm also even picking up that this may be a connection where you just energetically vowed to kind of go your separate ways because of the difference of energies, because of where you were spiritually and where your person was spiritually. And it's almost like you didn't come to their level. You continue to live your life. You continue to be great. You continue to evolve and heal, you know, and go out and be yourself and live your life. And this person is kind of like they're rising up to your level. Okay, they're coming to meet you where you are. And that's why they're coming a little bit hesitant, because they're wondering, like, wow, is Divine Feminine even in a place to accept me? Because you've always been accepting. So maybe they're just wondering if you're still in that place, okay? Because they definitely want a fresh start with you, okay? Now that they have this newfound clarity about you and your connection, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you resonated with this message, be sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
Thank you, heart to heart.
When I had an emergency, I knew I could get money quickly using a personal loan. It feels like most of us have